fan of recreation, but when I was a kid, I didn't really understand what recreation was. But as a kid, I always went to summer camp. I always looked forward to summer camp. That was the best thing about summer. And then when I got older, I still wanted to be a part of it, but I couldn't because I didn't have time to waste my whole entire summer being a counselor. So I was really upset when I got old, and then I realized when I got here that I could be a part of recreation with my job. And a recreational job is to help promote interest in recreational activities such as arts and crafts and sports, games, etc. And everyone is a fan of something. Like everyone, when they think like, oh, I have free time, what do I want to do? There's always one thing that always pops into your head, like, oh, I want to read, oh, I want to sleep, oh, I want to go hike. And most of the times you go places do like these things. If you want to hike, you go to a national park. If you want to do like arts and crafts, you can go to like an elderly home and help people with that. And so for me, I love to read, so I usually go to like a library or something like that, or to a nice park, and I go and I sit and I read. But everyone has something. And I am applying for an internship in Fort Wayne, Indiana. Is where I'm from. And an internship is any official or formal program to provide practical experience for beginners in an occupation or a profession. And that definition is from internships.com. And like I said, I went to apply for the interning program. It's called Board of Works position. What it is, you'll basically following the people around and seeing what it'd be like to be in a recreational job. And that information I found from cityoffortwayne.org. And I'm credible because I have done a lot of research on this. I came across a lot of information while doing this stuff, and I have a lot of experience in recreational activities, but not necessarily recreational career. But now I will go into detail about the qualifications and the abilities that I have to make me suitable for this internship. Skills are always needed when applying for a job. If not, I mean, we could probably become anything and be really horrible at it. So that's not good. But we all have to have skills, and a lot of skills that I came across while doing my research is communication and active listening, time management, and like basic math skills and organization and critical thinking. And I found those skills and all those requirements on onetonline.org. And my educational career so far has helped me achieve a lot of these skills. And when I was a kid in middle school, they had us learn a lot about computers, so the basic Microsoft programming and all that stuff. And then in high school, I learned a lot about active listening, communication, and critical thinking. And when I got here to college, I learned organizational skills and time management. I think we could all agree on that one. And this internship, along with these skills and the education I have so far and the education I will receive, will really help me when I graduate to finally get a job that I want. And now I will inform you about my education so far. I graduated from Concordia Lutheran High School in Fort Wayne, Indiana. I'm currently attending Western Michigan. I'm part of the College of Education and Human Development. I'm in my second year here at Western. I didn't know what I wanted to do when I got here. It wasn't until actually a couple months ago when I just declared a recreation major, and so I'm still undecided on a minor. But overall, I'm an average student. I have average grades. I don't have anything special or anything horrible on the transcript, so just a basic average student. And like I said earlier, recreation involves having a lot of experience. I was told by a professor that you will not get a job in the recreation field unless you have an internship. So here at Western, you have to do an internship, you have to do a practicum, you have to do all this stuff, and because they really want to help you like get a job when you graduate. So like I said earlier, I don't have a lot of jobs in recreation careers, but I do have experiences in a lot of other things that I think will benefit me when I apply to get my job. and I worked at Coldwater Lake Marina, which is the lake that I go to. I helped restore boats and clean them that were held there over the winter. So I worked in all weather conditions. So when it got really hot to like 100 degrees, I had to work full time during that time. I had to work during like all the rain when it was like really cold. I worked with all men too, and I was able to hold my own with them. So I felt very proud of myself for that. And after that job was done, because they ran out of boats for me to clean, I worked for a man called Bill Bone. He's very well known in Ohio. He's a very rich man. I helped him because he was getting a little too old. His wife didn't want him driving his boats around, and he likes to have company up a lot. So I personally chauffeured him and his guests around the lake all the time. And the skills that I learned from both of those things is that I got to learn how to work with people. I got to get people to trust me, which is a really big thing. And then this summer, I'm going to be working with Gorgeous Parks and Rec. I'm going to be doing seasonal labor. So what it is just landscaping and like picking up trash. So it's not that big of a deal, but it's still in the recreation department. So I'm really excited about getting some sort of experience with that. And then other activities I'm a part of, other non-job related things. I'm a student athlete, and so I have learned many things from being an athlete. I learned basic athletics and leadership and determination and obedience. And like with us student athletes, our jobs are being a student and then being an athlete. So we really know like how to do things, how to work hard, how to work for what we want. And so in conclusion, now that I have informed you of why I am suitable for this internship, I would like to let you know how this internship would benefit me. It not only help me get a job later when I graduate, but it will also teach me things that I would not be able to learn in the classroom, and that's probably the biggest thing with an internship. And thank you for your time.